Now let's get to a guy who I believe Hawk Harrelson swears had the hitting stroke of Ted Williams, the guts of Pete Rose, and the smarts of Greg Maddux. Hawk loves him some A.J. Pierzynski, does he not?
That's selling me short, Teddy. So let's okay. Well, you have to understand. Hawk and I go way. And I know you love Hawk.
Oh,
you write all the good articles about Hawk.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, you had never.
I'm a little insulted you didn't have me write his book. Come on, Hawk. What's
no,
up?
he didn't like you. I made his book though.
How far do you go back? He saw you in high school or earlier?
Hawk and I. He tells the story. Hawk and I. We live like from here to, I mean, the end of the building from each other still. But Hawk and I's kids went to high school together. So, and my wife and Hawk's daughter were college roommates at Florida State. And I'm actually playing golf with Hawk on Tuesday for CSN's doing a thing, kind of like a biography on Hawk. So we're actually playing golf with him and his son and another buddy of ours.
Thank God, because Hawk is not getting enough attention.
He is not, which he deserves. The more attention, what you guys don't understand, the more attention Hawk gets, the better it is, because he'll say something that is so untrue and so far out there that it just makes it better. That's why I want him to do these things, and I want him to get into the Hall of Fame, because if he gives a Hall of Fame speech while he's still alive, it will be the greatest thing on the planet, because there will be so many stories that no one can prove that are right or wrong that it will be awesome.
Did Hawk have anything to do with your signing?
Absolutely. Hawk, Kenny Williams and I have been kind of going back and forth, and Hawk calls me one day and says, "We got to go to breakfast." And I said, "Okay." You know, when Hawk calls, it's like the Godfather. Like, you automatically go. Like, whatever Hawk says, you go. Like,
you can smell his aftershave through the phone, can't you?
Yes, and other things that have alcohol in them. So Hawk calls me and says, "We need to go to breakfast." And I said, "Okay." He goes, "Meet me here." I said, "Okay." So I meet him there like 6 in the morning, and I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, I'm like, "Oh, I'm here to, have breakfast with someone." They're like, "Oh, you're with Mr. Harrelson." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." He's at his table. So he had his own table. Go over there. I sit down. The waitress like, "Hawk, you can have your normal?" He's like, "Yeah." And they brought him his normal. I'm like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "Whatever he's having." And I forget, it was like corned beef hash, some eggs, I don't know, whatever, probably vodka. And so I walk, we sit down, he's talking. He's like, "Kenny wants to sign you." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, well, let's do it. We've been talking." He's like, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "Well," he's never talked to me, like, other than like for like 30 seconds. And I'm like, "Well," he goes, "But I told him," he goes, "If you sign this guy, he'll be," he goes, "and I love you, so he's going to do it." And I'm like, "Okay." So Hawk, we sat and had breakfast and talked for a couple hours, and like 2 days later, I was a White Sox. So yes, Hawk had a lot actually to do with it.
Thank you, Hawk.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be here if not for him. Perfect.